This is JadedDragQueen once again, playing WWE 2K18. Now, I haven't done any videos recently. On my other channel, I did a couple of different videos for Royal Rumbles. I did a men's or created character or celebrity Royal Rumble, and then I did a celebrity women's Royal Rumble, well, Battle Royal. They don't allow a Royal Rumble for women on 2K18. Hoping that that becomes a feature on 2K19 when they officially rolled that one out. So until then, I had to do a Battle Royal. So today I am going through the MyCareer mode, and I'm starting fresh and creating a new character, a new MyCareer, just to see where that takes me. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, what my character is going to be like. I'm prone to like the high flyers and luchadors. I really love the fast pace and the high flying, the acrobatics, not a word, the acrobatics of the high flyers and the luchadors. So the one thing I don't like about the MyCareer mode is that you cannot have a female superstar. WWE and $2K Sports, you need to get into this. That needs to be a feature in the next one. I say needs, but for me it's a serious want. I want to be able to do more, especially where there's this big push for a women's evolution in WWE since before 2K18 came out, probably before 2K17, maybe, I don't know. But there's been the big push for the women's evolution, and they've incorporated so much from women's Hell in a Cell, women's Royal Rumble. There's been a lot. A women's elimination chamber match. That was the thing. So, which those are all able to be done on these games before that. You could do elimination chamber and Hell in a Cell with women, I think. I'll have to revisit that at a later date. But I think in all the other previous games, you're able to do that. You're able to do Hell in a Cell. You're able to do elimination chamber matches with the female superstars. However, you're still not able to do a Royal Rumble with women, and you're still not able to do a MyCareer mode with women. That needs to be a thing. That's enough my rant for the opening part. But no, seriously, I think they need to really add that kind of stuff. I think that would help with increasing more options for folks that are getting these games, such as myself. I'm a huge wrestling game fan. I've been a wrestling game fan since my first wrestling game on the Sega Genesis, which was, I think it was called just Raw, or Raw is War. That was before they included females. Well, no, I take that back. There was one female superstar that they included in Raw, and that was Luna Vachon, which I think was super awesome. And I think they need to be able to include a little more of that kind of stuff. I do see like the hairstyle for Luna Vachon in here, and I think they had it in the last one, but I can't really fully confirm that, because I used to have that one, and then I traded it in because I didn't play it as much as 2K18. Yeah. So anyway, so that was like a big huge step, because they added Luna Vachon, but the only other wrestlers you could wrestle with Luna Vachon was the other male wrestlers, such as Macho Man Randy Savage, Hulk Hogan, The Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, the model Rick Martel, that kind of stuff, or those kind of superstars. So I really think that they should add a push more for adding female superstars to be able to do a lot more within the 2K games for WWE. I have no idea what I want to call the guy. Can I like See, I like making the appearance and everything first and then doing the name, but that's for creating superstars. This is, I guess it doesn't really matter considering the appearance is going to change at least from the get go because they start off with their basic attire, t-shirt, uh, shorts, that kind of stuff. I don't know what to do for names. I hate picking up names before getting an idea for the character. Alright, so I'm going to start off with, I guess, entrance name, because that usually... No? Presentation name. At least that gives me somewhat of an idea. Because then I know what they have for already recorded names for entrances. Alice. I love how they have like female names within the creation thing for the My Player, but you can't create a female. Way to go, 2K18, or 2K Sports, or whatever. I don't know. What looks good? I have no idea. All right, so I'm just gonna flip through some of the different letters. And L, okay. The Latina sensation. Lilith and Lillian. I don't know. Lisa. I wonder if they have Sue. Because life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Please tell me Sue's a thing. Oop. They have Susan. Hey, they have Sue. Nice. Okay, so that's totally gonna be a thing. I'm gonna do Sue right. Alright, so now, nickname. Superstar so generic. The unpredictable Sue Wright. That sounds pretty good.
The unpredictable.
Oh, I was thinking it was going to do the whole thing instead of the... Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and accept it.
The unpredictable Sue Wright.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good to me. And sure, I'll use that for everything. Trying to make it look as authentic as possible. And I'm gonna have them boo him. I'm gonna create a villain here. So Let's see, where do I want to put them? Kentucky. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. Let's see. Now I'll do a fictional area. Every man's nightmare. And let me see. Kind of like that. Hold on. They don't give me hair color options? Technician, strong style, powerhouse, giant. Showboat, high flyer? Yeah, I'll do high flyer. Yeah, it looks about right. And I think I'm just going to make him a little more muscular than that. That looks good. Yeah, like that. That seems pretty decent. And 5'8". Yeah, I'll go with that. Alright, so it gives me like preset options, but he doesn't really start out with that until I think later, once he actually gets either that or I've just always been using the something like that. No, I usually use that. I think that's like the Usos. I wonder, do I gotta change some of the colors or anything? Actually, I kind of like that. Kind of like Finn Balor-esque. Yeah, I'll go with that. Dragon Rana. And slingshot corkscrew. Let's see. I'll do like the Sabu. Yeah, I'll do the diving moonsault. And signature. Usually I try to set up my signature so that it best sets me up for my finisher. Because typically that's, I think, what they do. Let's see. Which that's not bad, but it's from the outside, isn't it? Yeah, he starts on the outside. Middle rope DDT, moonsault DDT. Sorry, I think I'm gonna do the middle rope senton. I've been kind of leaning towards that one. Yeah, I'll do fearless. I think those last two are primarily like female victories. It seems like female victories. So it looks like they had the idea of adding female characters or being allowed to add female superstars to the my player, but just either didn't have time or something like that. It's very much like a powerhouse. Yeah, I'll just do the generic first one. Alright, so let's begin. Alright. So I'm wondering if... Okay. So I think there from the edit my player, I can edit like appearance and everything. Let me see if it gives me any additional options that I can do to edit the appearance. Maybe I can change like the coloring and everything. Which that would be pretty good. Because orange isn't a bad color. Yeah, sweet. Nah, I don't want upper body. And what? Oh, that's just the zoom in, zoom out. Green, brown, black, teal. purple, red. I may just stick with the red. I mean the purple. Wow, if I can get my colors correct here. I think I'll just stick with the orange. And confirm, confirm. Although I do kind of want to give him copy attire, give him a specific entrance. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave it for now and get into like the story. Turn my career invasion on. My players to show up in your my career save. Sure, why not? So probably some of the people that I am friends with on PlayStation, some of their characters that they play WWE 2K18 may make appearances. Ty Dillinger and The Rock. I wonder if those are different every time, if there's like different superstars that are in the ring each time you start my career. Because I don't remember from the last time I tried, or last time I started one. For my own personal kind of checking it out. I'm sorry if you can't hear the background music for the game, because I think it doesn't allow the music, like the entrance music and everything, to come out or on streams and whatnot. Okay, so October 2018. I do like this feature where it's you actually move around and talk to people and everything like that. Speak with Matt Bloom. Maybe it is The Rock. I think I remember seeing or talking to The Rock. Ty Dillinger. Shane Thorne from TM61. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Crazy Tags, how's it going? Sorry, I just noticed your comment there. Bobby Roode. And is that all of the folks? I saw No Way Jose right over there, so I think he's the last one that I can speak to before I talk to Matt Bloom. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. That's pretty cool. He joined Raw. I think one of the last couple episodes of Raw, he joined. Speak Portuguese? Sorry, dude. I can only speak English. I don't know Portuguese. I speak a little Spanish, but that's about it. I very little Spanish. Yo hablo español un poquito, un poquito. Hello, how's it going? Glad you joined. Hope you're enjoying. I just started this, so I hasn't really gotten that far into it yet, so nothing exciting just yet. Let's see how I do. Let me see. Yeah, I'll just go with the first one there. Speaking of AJ Styles, from what Matt Bloom in the game was saying about AJ Styles and Shinsuke, that was kind of like a turn of events for Shinsuke turning heel. That's kind of off the wall. I'm familiar with Brazil crazy tags. I'm familiar with the country. I'm familiar with the language of Portuguese. I just don't know how to speak it. I had we had a lady back when I was in elementary school come to my school, and she talked about Brazil, which is where she was from, and the culture, the language, and everything. And she was super awesome and very interesting to talk to and learn from about the country. And Brazil's a beautiful country from what I've seen through photos. I haven't been able to go to Brazil, but um, from what I've seen, from what I've heard, it's absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. And she tried teaching us a song in Portuguese um, about the city where she was from. Natale, I think, is I might be pronouncing and butchering that completely, but she had us try and learn a song to sing. But it's one of those I don't know the language well enough to speak it. Beautiful language because I think it's similar. It's like a sister language to Spanish. Is dangerous. From what I understand, yeah. I mean, granted, anything south of the equator or anywhere south of Mexico for me seems a little dangerous and definitely foreign to me because the area, the wildlife and and all the different creatures that are there for insect life and wildlife, then that all kind of makes me go, yeah. I mean, for the most part, even traveling to southern U.S. Down to Alabama kind of made me a little leery because I wasn't sure about the what I would find down there for critters and insect life. Because from what I had heard, a lot of the insect life is a lot bigger down there than where I'm from up in the north, in the northeastmost part of the United States. Um, so it kind of made me nervous to even travel down south of the Mason-Dixon line to the southern portion of the U.S., let alone traveling south of the United States border, uh, just because of the different area. It's a completely different world from me from where I'm from. So I think anything outside of like the New England area, the anywhere probably like south of probably anywhere south of Pennsylvania kind of makes me question and maybe be a little more aware of what's around me. And I think I've spent too much time with the talking because I have not really gone through a lot of the lines here. True, I can reply translated into the comments, which I can do definitely. I just to try and translate and do everything. I think that would, for me, it would take a little more time trying to do that rather than focusing on getting into the video. I'd spend a little too much time on that trying to make sure I was getting everything correct. And you're Algerian. Forgive me for not knowing off the top of my head where that is. I've heard of it, definitely. I think I know roughly where that is. Um, but that's pretty cool. I'm glad to see that I have people from all over the world actually viewing, which is kind of awesome, kind of cool. It's not just in my neck of the woods. Oh, North Africa. Oh, cool. That is wicked awesome. Nice. I think I'm not sure what part of Cape Town is at that it. Let me rephrase that. I'm not sure what part Cape Town is in Africa. There we go. I think that grammatically correct in English. The WWE was just there and doing a show in Cape Town, Africa. I think it was South Africa is Cape Town. I think that sounds about right. Um, but but they were there, and that looked pretty awesome from what I saw from the photos from all the different superstars taken outside of the venue. That looked beautiful down there in Cape Town. I'm pretty sure North Africa is pretty awesome. I'd love to go to Egypt. I think that would be a pretty interesting area to go to and fun. I think that one's like really deserty, but I don't know. Eventually, I'd like to explore the world and see all the different places. Does my country or in your country teach Portuguese? Um, I think some schools teach Portuguese. It depends on the school. I'm not sure where or what schools do. Um, Considering there are a lot of schools within the U.S. throughout the entire country, through all 50 states. Like I said, I had a lady from Brazil come from there to my school in little middle of nowhere uh, in my state to teach Portuguese and to teach about or to teach us about Brazil and the culture and everything, which is really awesome, which I thought was amazing. I was really interested in that. It was a lot of fun to learn about another country and about the culture and everything. I thought that was really amazing. So I guess in some areas they could teach Portuguese. I don't know off the top of my head which ones do, but I would assume yes. There's ways for to learn Portuguese in our country, definitely. I'm pretty sure if I looked into it, I could probably like figure out a way to learn Portuguese myself, but um, that would take me a while to get really good with it. It took me a while to get decent in Spanish, and I've lost some of my knowledge of Spanish, some of what I've learned. I some things I'm able to pick back up on, but a lot of it is kind of rusty to me. It's not. I don't use it enough to keep up with it. Arabic and French in Algeria. Nice, nice. We primarily for languages in where I'm at and where I'm from. Um, the one of the biggest ones is French. I never took French myself, so I don't know how to speak French or read French or anything like that. But French is a big one only because we're right up near Canada, especially the French Canadian side. So French is definitely a major language that is spoken not too far away from us. So it's something that is definitely taught in a lot of the schools where I'm at. And to me, I think Arabic is actually a very pretty language, or at least from what I've heard of Arabic, it's actually a pretty language, along like Spanish and some of the Romantic languages, Italian, Spanish, and I totally missed that. I missed the counter. Oh, I do not like these. Okay, sweet, I got out of it. And that's another thing too about the Arabic language. The writing style is very pretty. Very pretty. At least I find it to be very pretty. A lot with along with like Japanese and Chinese. The writing is gorgeous. Boy, Ty Dillinger is kicking my butt. Okay, so I have a question for you guys now, considering you've given me a bunch of questions and comments. Oh, nice. So my question for all of you. Well spoken. I probably not. I'm gonna say no. Um, I think the major languages that are spoken, or well spoken, or at least more frequent in my country is English, Spanish, and French. Definitely English and Spanish. Depending on the area, we have a lot of French speakers. Like up in my area, there's you'll run into a bunch of people that are French speakers. But anyway, my question for you guys. So my gamer tag is JadedDragQueen, and that's mainly because I am a drag queen. My question to all of you is, what is the, I guess, what is the, how is it for like the LGBT in your countries? Is it something that's well received, accepted? Is there a lot of LGBT people in your country? And I guess that's kind of like my biggest question, like for the for at least for like the North Africa and Brazil. Oh, am I not able to use my finisher? Ah, what a reversal. Jail sentences can go up to 15 years. Oh, wow. Although, although I'm not entirely surprised. I know there's definitely places in the world where it is highly illegal for LGBT people. Yeah, that I was definitely aware of. It's also um, it's also considered a sin in Christianity too. So but no, it's like I'm a drag queen. I do shows for charity, so I help out those in different charities for those that are in need, for such as research towards helping those for cancer or those that have illnesses that are seeking cures, such as multiple sclerosis um, and basically those that are in need. If there's like a charity for it, I usually I'm big on helping out in the community and helping other people. That's basically, so I consider myself more of an actor or a entertainer. So kind of like, if I'm not sure how familiar most of you are, like movies like Mrs. Doubtfire and that kind of stuff. That's similar to what I do. Mrs. Doubtfire is a little different, but kind of like the movie Tootsie. If you've ever seen Tootsie, it's with Woody Allen. No, not Woody Allen. Wow, I'm mixing up my actors here. Dustin Hoffman, who is an out of work actor struggling to get by. So he ends up finding, or his friend ends up trying out for a part on a soap opera, but she doesn't get the part, so he ends up dressing up in drag and and going to an audition and he ends up getting the part. That's kind of similar. I'm more of an actor. I'm character actor. I like doing almost like cosplay, dressing up as different characters, whether it be from video games, movies, or whatnot. Mostly cartoons. I've portrayed Ursula from Little Mermaid. I've portrayed what was it? Jessica Rabbit. Those have been my more well-known ones. Um, but that's something that I do for kind of like for fun and for helping out other people. So are any of you WWE followers? Are you fans of the WWE? That is very true. That is a very good point. I think this is like I don't want to say it's my least favorite aspect of the game, but it's definitely not my favorite aspect of the game. I usually do really bad with it, but I think there's room for improvement for the promo system. So, what did you think of WrestleMania? What's your opinion? What was your opinion of WrestleMania? I thought it was really good. I thought that the second half of it kind of fizzled out a little bit. It wasn't for what the hype was for like the last few matches. I thought they it could have been better, but that's just me. I mean, I'm not. I thought it was pretty good. Like the first half of it, and then the rest of it, it kind of like fizzled out. I've come to expect that. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I mean, because there's been a few that I just thought were just like amazing over the top. I think the Royal Rumble like was my favorite for a while. I thought the whole card was actually really good and pretty decent. A lot of I think there was quite a few that were definitely to be expected for outcomes, but you know, at the same time, I thought that the what they did with the Royal Rumble having return of some of the older generation of divas and was really good. Again, I'm not able to answer in Portuguese. I'm sorry. I know I could probably do it in text, but I think that would take more time out of me. It would take more time for me to translate than it would for me to just speak. Maybe if there was someone that was able to caption this, hint hint wink wink, anybody that watches the video, if anyone's able to do like a subtitle or caption it with in Portuguese, that would be super awesome and super helpful. Especially to you crazy techs who's watching and unfortunately wouldn't be right now, but maybe in later videos I'd be able to subtitle it in Portuguese for you. Once they learn and are able to do like videos that are non-live streamed, that I can I'll definitely keep that in mind. Subbed, yeah. Oh, does that mean you subscribed, or if you did, that's awesome. Thank you. I'm kind of quirky, kind of off the wall, an oddball. I'm definitely kind of one of those people that are, I guess, crazy, insane. I don't know. I'm definitely an oddball. I don't stream or upload consistently, so I don't have a regular schedule. So it's basically whenever you see my videos. But the whole reason why I choose to do um, YouTube videos rather than Twitch is because YouTube it saves and you can watch it at any point in time, no matter when. So it's not like you can only have like 24 hours to watch it and then it goes away forever. So that's kind of why I did the uh, YouTube streaming, because it stays for a lengthy period of time and you can watch it whenever. I do have a Facebook. I don't usually give it out. Not usually. um, I, I mean, maybe later I might make an exception, but I think for right now I'm just gonna hold off on doing like the personal social media stuff. I'll leave that kind of as it is for now. Like I said, I'm not really that active on here. I'm not really that active on Facebook either, so I think I'm even less active on Facebook, maybe. I'm not really. I don't really do much on social media. All right, so it's been bugging me. How do you pronounce your screen name? I forgot to like to. No worries, no worries. I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't push for like, subscribe, or the hitting the little. I think it's up this way, the little bell thing. I'm not. I don't really push for that. I. I think those that choose to like and subscribe, thank you. Thank you to all of those that do. Um, but it's one of those, if you like what I do, if you like my content, awesome. Subscribe and like to your heart's content. I don't feel the need to pressure people into, or force or hound people to like and subscribe to my content. It's one of those, you're either going to or you're not, and I prefer you make that decision on your own. But anyway, as I was saying, how do you pronounce your name on here? Because I want to say Midu or Midao, but I'm not entirely sure. I think I'm butchering it, and I hate butchering people's names. I really hate it. I I almost feel like it's a slap in the face for me to pronounce someone's name wrong if I'm just seeing the name. Um, I know it's easy to do, especially if you're just seeing the name and you're not hearing it, but I feel wretched if I mispronounce people's screen names or whatnot. The first one's right, Midao. Or Midu. Which one was the first one? My memory is bad, sorry. Midu. Okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Thank you. Thank you. I think I picked the wrong thing for that one. Yeah, I picked the wrong statement to. Oh, I forgot his name. How could I forget his name? He's like my favorite of the TM61 tag team. And of course, it mentions it in the corner before he's talking to him. Akam. Nick, yes, that's right. Thank you. Oh, come on. I thought that was a sick burn, Akam. Said I was paper thin. I basically told you might get a paper cut. It's so corny. I like it. And there's the other half of Powers of Pain, Authors of Pain. Razor. I actually like the Authors of Pain. Well, I think they make great heels. I'd love to see them go against the Bludgeon Brothers. I think that would be an awesome match. Hey, at least Razor wants to be allies. Nikki Cross from Sanity. I feel like such a bad WWE fan because I haven't kept up with NXT at all. I mean, I watched TakeOver New Orleans, but that's I think the last of NXT that I've actually watched. I've kept up on Raw and SmackDown, oh, here and there, before WrestleMania. And, well, in between the last two pay-per-views before WrestleMania and WrestleMania. And then I've kept up with like the latest ones after WrestleMania just to see what happens. I'll be nice. So are you guys gamers too? Awesome, awesome. My typical gaming, I guess, style. I like WWE. I think that's like primarily my alone fighting style game. Actually, give me just a moment. I'm gonna make myself a little more comfortable here. Get a little closer to the camera though. Yay, y'all can see my ugly mug. The WWE is like my kind of like my guilty pleasure for fighting games. And then I'm big into RPGs. I've played Final Fantasy XIV, as you can tell by at least one video on this channel. My character's wedding to my real life significant other in game. I play Ni no Kuni or some of the JRPGs as well. Ni no Kuni's been my most recent one. Every now and then I'll play GTA. I love open world games. Minecraft is another one I enjoy from time to time. Another one I've been getting into recently is Just Cause 3. I really like Just Cause 3. I'm stuck in a mission, which has kind of forced me to rage quit the last time I played it. GTA, UFC, WWE, FIFA. Nice, nice. I have a hard time with the UFC games. I can't get the hang of it. WWE I can kind of get the hang of. I get the hang of that one pretty easily. FIFA's good. I love FIFA. I haven't played in ages. I think the last time I played I've played a FIFA game or soccer, I think was on the original PlayStation. Might have been Sega Genesis. I don't know. It's been way too long. I need to get FIFA again. Maybe next time when I'm looking at games, I'll probably pick it up. GTA, I love GTA. I've loved GTA since the GTA 3 and onward. The original one was pretty good. It was like top down driving, and then it progressed to what it is today. But I'm heavier into like any type of creative game, such as WWE. I think that's one of my biggest sell features that sold me on the WWE games, and any of like the wrestling games from I guess eons when they allowed creating superstars. It definitely sealed the deal and sold me. The fact that you can create your own superstars, create your own characters, create the creation suite within WWE is like super vast and dynamic. there's just so much that you can do in the creative process of, you know, creating a character, entrances, arenas, championships, you name it. I think that's like one of my biggest self features for me is the creative aspect. Just like with Minecraft, for me it's pure creative. For me, I like doing the survival. I'm not very good with survival. I usually end up turning on like host options and then setting it to creative to get what I need and then turning it back off. So I kind of cheat a little bit with Minecraft, um, but anything that has like a creative aspect to it, I love, absolutely love. I think one of the last creative games that I had played. Oh geez, what was it? Because I play Minecraft. That's one. I can't think of it now. There was a game that I was... Oh, The Sims. The Sims. Create The Sims, create houses, and that kind of stuff. That really... That's like one of my biggest self-features. I love the creation aspects in games. I guess that's partly why I love RPGs, because you can create characters and you can create different things, and basically you have control of your character and what options and what they do for the most part. Oh, Cassius Ono does not like me. Childhood favorite wrestler. Oh. I actually just did a list on Facebook that a friend of mine and coworker had tagged me in. Basically was like favorite all-time wrestler, who's my guilty pleasure, who do I think is overrated or underrated. My all-time favorite wrestler, childhood on up, has been The Undertaker. Hands down, my favorite wrestler, and that's through all different brands, from ECW to WCW to WWE, WWF, or WWE/WWF. The Undertaker's been my absolute favorite, hands down. I think before it was The Undertaker, I don't know if I actually had a favorite before him. Jeff Hardy, yes, Jeff. I love Jeff Hardy too. He's awesome. But no, Undertaker's been my all-time favorite, even from a kid up. I loved the Hey Action Jackson. I've loved the Hardy Boys when they made their way into WWE. Both Matt and Jeff. Jeff was my all-time favorite of the Hardy Boys. I really enjoyed his high flying and that kind of and his style. I didn't see much of him on TNA, but nice to meet you. Glad you popped in and are watching. Hope you enjoy. Like I said, I'm like I've said earlier, I'm not a huge streamer, so I'm not like I don't have a schedule or anything, but welcome. Hope you enjoy. But yeah, I haven't caught much of Jeff Hardy in when he was in TNA, along with like Kurt Angle and Matt and AJ, even AJ Styles. I never really caught much of them in TNA. I've seen bits and pieces, or I've seen different episodes of TNA, but I loved their ring style where it was like an octagon shape. I just couldn't get into TNA. I just had a really hard time getting into TNA. Especially when there was WWE and ECW, and although I think ECW is no more. I think ECW was bought out by Vince McMahon around the same time when he bought out WCW. Sting, yes, Sting. I think that's a lot of people's dream match, is The Undertaker and Sting. I would love to see that. Although I know Sting is not really able to compete due to medical reasons, so that I understand. I'm not sure whether or not that's a thing we're gonna see, but And seats are empty in TNA nowadays. Yeah, I mean, I've constantly been seeing like posts and articles, whether or not they're true, because it seems like they're coming from sketchy sources, about how a lot of the TNA um, performers are leaving TNA and either going independent or they're going WWE. It's just one of those. I really couldn't get into TNA. I just really couldn't. I had a hard time getting into TNA. I mean, even then, I really didn't get into TNA. Thank you, Action Jackson. Nice to have you aboard. Storm is next. I'm unfamiliar with Storm. You may have to educate me on that one, Midu. James Storm? Oh, yes. Yes, I remember him. Yes. Yeah, I liked him. I liked him. Him and... I've always wanted to see him and Dean Malenko. I'm pretty sure they must have crossed paths, especially when they were both in WCW. But I don't think I ever saw them two in a match. I'll have to look it up and see if I can find it on either YouTube or something. This is going over grappling. I don't really like the grappling system. You can interrupt certain grapples to carry your opponent. Try performing a scoop slam by moving the left stick and pressing X at the same time. Then, as you're lifting your opponent, R1. Hold R1. I'm not doing this right. What am I doing wrong? Apparently, I think... Yeah, I've played the career mode a bit, because I have two other different MyPlayer characters. No, I'm doing... I think this took me like an... There we go. I think it took me a while to get through like this part of the career mode. But yeah, I've enjoyed career mode. Same time, yeah, I figured that out eventually. And I've forgotten what I was supposed to do for this. I completely missed what I was supposed to do. What was... Was it carry? I completely missed what I was supposed to do. Hopefully I did not just break this. There we go. Brought me back to here. At least I know what I'm doing now. Okay, you can lift your opponent directly into a carry position by holding R1 and moving up and down. Do I watch any wrestling YouTubers? Alright, I should still be here. Do I watch any wrestling YouTubers? I think... If we're talking, like, wrestling video game YouTubers, I do watch, Oh, what's his name? Wow, I'm drawing a blank today. My mind is definitely going. I think I need more coffee. Or maybe less. Um, oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. I know he does a lot of videos. He usually has, oh, what's his name? Xavier Woods. He usually does a lot of videos with Xavier Woods because he's friends with Xavier Woods. I forget. Austin Creed. Austin Creed, aka Xavier Woods. Um, I do watch Up, Down, Down from WWE. I've watched a few of their um, the great one. I'll have to look them up and watch them. Um, that is gonna bother me now. I've forgotten what a great shout out to this YouTuber, and I've forgotten their name. Oh, yes, that's the one, Chris Denker. Yes, thank you. Madhu, you're like the MVP of my stream right now. You've like helped me out with remembering things. Okay, I think I'm supposed to do. Okay, so I remember reading what I'm supposed to do, but I don't remember how to do it. Because do I have to get him into the carry position and then lift him up? So it doesn't seem to want to do anything. It's like, come at me, Tim. Tim. Wow, I'm getting tongue-tied today. Come on, Ciampa. Come at me, bro. I'm apparently failing at this. I think this was also this section I think I had the hardest time with. Did I glitch my game? I hope I didn't glitch my game. Too bad it doesn't give me like Tommaso Ciampa. Yeah, but that doesn't give me what objective. Alright, I'm restarting one more time. I don't remember it saying like, I remember it saying like R1 and then moving the... Yeah, that I did with the first part. Because I can do that, but it seems like the next part it just doesn't seem to... So I'm assuming, yeah, I'm assuming I have to do that again, only this time while holding the R1 button, I'm supposed to move like up, down, left, and right, or right to move into a carry position. But it just doesn't seem to want to cooperate. I should be right here. Why is you not doing what I want you to do? Well, the majority of what you missed was me kind of moving around and making a fool of myself, and then I realized that I was doing it was basically telling me what to do, except for I completely like misread what it was saying. So I was to hold R1 and then move the right stick, either up, down, left, or right, to get it into that position. And I think this is where you like, yep, yeah, you rapidly press the circle. So button mashing, woohoo! At least that one was simple and easy. I keep forgetting about the whole carry mechanics in the game. It's something I don't use that often, as you can tell. No, I think they did really well with a MyCareer mode in 2K18. The being able to like wander around and speak and interact with the other superstars is awesome. Kind of gives you that RPG feel. I like the button style for submissions rather than using the circle or the right stick and maneuvering that. I just have a hard time with that. AKA, I'm not very good at submissions at all. Hey, I still have coffee left. Woohoo! It's cold now, but that's alright. Alright, there are two options for submission control. Yeah, the first option is using the right stick to manipulate the sliders. I have the hardest time with that. I think I had that was one of the hardest parts of this. And that's not a submission. Oh yeah, you have to hold X. And then yes. I don't like this submission style. I suck at it. Almost. No, back this way. Oh, I get so close and then they always escape out of it. Always. That's always the case. Nice, thank you. I haven't bored you off. Yay! I find myself to be like watching my own videos and stuff. I'm like, I'm very boring. Meow. Get back here. So, just a brief spoiler alert, you're gonna watch me fail at this like several times before I pass it. Come back here. Yay, I did it. Well, thank you. Like I said, I'm not on that often, so probably having the notifications turned on is a good thing. Because I'm not, I'm very sporadic when I stream. It's not that frequent. It's kind of when I feel like it, and or when I have an idea to stream something. Now this I can do a lot better. Of course, it's button mashing, which I'm used to. And one try. So much better at that. And of course, with the quick changing of the buttons, I'm used to that from like Parappa the Rapper from original PlayStation. Yeah, at least with that first style of submission, yeah, that's a fish to hot water for me. Yep, that one I prefer. Woohoo! So I think that's like completion of, I can't really say day 3? Maybe day 3. Because I'm not sure if like the tutorial portion goes by day or if it's by month or week. Okay, so it is day 3. Okay, so I'm working on day 3 now. That was day 2. I'm going against Baron Corbin. Is there anybody else? Oh, yeah, there is. I go talk to people first. There's Bobby Roode. THQ or 2K? I've played both. I've played games from both THQ and 2K. That's kind of a tough one for me to decide or choose. I do like 2K. I do like where they're going with their games. So I think there's a lot of potential with 2K. So I think with WWE deciding to go with 2K, I think it was a great investment and great choice on their part. I did like the THQ games though, because I played for, I think it was on the original PlayStation, SmackDown, and SmackDown 2, and both of those were really good. I really enjoyed those. And I think, I'm not sure if it was THQ or maybe it was Acclaim that did Raw's War. And that one wasn't too bad. I think that was like my first 3D or three-dimensional wrestling game, as opposed to like the Sega Genesis, which was very two-dimensional. But yeah, I like both of them. I think 2K is definitely um, has a lot of ideas and potential for upcoming new games. I think THQ had some great ideas with the games that they had made, and I'd like to see some of the features that they had in their games incorporated in some of the 2K games. Um, but I mean, other than that, both of them are really good. I can't really pick a favorite. Roderick Strong. Found that interesting at the Takeover New Orleans when he turned on Pete Dunne and joined that faction, the is like the Undisputed Era or something like that. So I think that's all of the folks here, because they're all in that general vicinity. Yeah, there's Cassius Ono. Did I speak to Cassius Ono already? I think I spoke to Cassius Ono already. Ronaldo or Messi? I know who Ronaldo is. I'm not too familiar with the other. But I'm definitely a Ronaldo fan. Um, I've seen some of the games that he's been in, that he's played in. And yeah, I don't watch soccer all that much. I've seen some games. All right, time to confront Baron Corbin. I'm probably gonna get my butt kicked. Oh, he automatically starts off with a signature? Wow, yeah, I can see that. But I've also got a bonus of oh, that's probably gonna be ended pretty soon. Oh no, he has the bonus. Because it's a minus on me. Why do they all keep doing that? Hey, it has a signature. Although I don't think I'm able to use it yet. There we go. Ooh. And I miss. Go figure. Boy, my character is really short in comparison. And of course I repeated a move. Yep, yep, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm even supposed to win this match. But I'm giving it my best. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done for.
One, two,
Oh yeah.
three.
It didn't even give me an option for kicking out. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. It makes sense for storyline. But I gave it my best shot. So, are you a major follower of NXT, or are you just the main brands, Raw and SmackDown? Like I said, I have a hard time with keeping up with NXT. I like this one. This one forces you into NXT first before taking you to Raw and SmackDown. I think that's pretty cool. Unlike with the 2K17, that one. Oh, nice. I'm glad you joined YouTube. But yeah, like with last year's 2K17, you got the choice, or you had the choice of going to Raw or SmackDown or NXT, depending on how well you passed through the tutorial part. Are you looking to be a creator as well and uploading videos, or are you just creating an account to so you could save your favorite people that you watch? Because both are pretty good. I mean, like I said, I don't do much for creating. I'm a very casual streamer or video or I very casually create videos. It's more like a hobby than me trying to do it for a gig. Week 1 NXT. Fair enough. Fair enough. Although, I mean, if you, I mean, you can make do with with kind of like basic equipment, a decent mic, um, either a decent mic or a decent camera. Um, I'm not sure what's readily available. Like if you have a smartphone that has a camera, even doing those, I've done that. I've done videos, made videos on my other channel that are probably of inferior quality, just using a smartphone. Granted, they're not the greatest, they're not the best, but you know, saving up money here and there. I mean, at least that gets you some experience before you decide to put a lot of money into a really good mic and a really good camera and everything. At least that's from my knowledge, and from watching other YouTubers that have done videos about becoming a YouTuber. That's kind of what they've said. It's, you know, start off with basically whatever you have available, and then go from there. Get your experience in first, and then decide whether or not you really want to put a lot of money into making videos. If you want to do it like a full-time job or a gig. For me, I'm very much casual. I don't see myself going professional or having a huge following anytime soon, or maybe in the future. Maybe I might look into doing it more in the future, but for right now I'm happy being very casual and doing it whenever I feel like it. That freedom to be able to do it because I enjoy it. I can see that. I can definitely see that. I mean, I'm when it comes to like my videos, like whether it's doing videos through Smule, which is a singing app, I try to make sure it's like the best I can do and the best available. But I mean, at the same time, I'm very much a perfectionist when it comes to that. For this, I'm just kind of like having fun with it. I'm not doing it. I'm not making it a serious thing. So, but yeah, I mean, if you want to make it the best quality you can, especially, you know, starting out, then yeah, I mean, that looks super awesome, and I definitely applaud that. It's a lot better than what I do. Definitely, definitely. Especially if you're still young. I mean, you have plenty of time to do it. And I mean, definitely. I mean, I would suggest. I mean, start off with something. I mean, you can probably do almost like private vids, upload, like get some cameras and whatnot that are, or if you have anything available to you now, use that. Just don't share them publicly. Oh, you're only just 12? Oh, wow. Well, that's cool. So yeah, you still, you still have plenty of time, dude. You still have plenty of time. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Fail. Oh, Jaded failed. Anyway. How does this mean that I'm gonna be... I think that changes like how I go about doing things. I think it sets me up for a lot more promos than it does anything. Nice. I will admit there is one that's not really watching. I have my phone set up because I was gonna have like one to listen in just in case, because my mic has a my mic sometimes cuts in and out at times. I have to have it just in the right spot for it to pick up my voice. I need a new headset, so I have one set up, but I haven't actually had it plugged in to hear myself. But yeah, I had one so that I could hear and make sure that my mic was still working. But it seems like it's working just fine because you've been commenting. So, and I've had comments telling me asking me to speak in Spanish, or not Spanish, Portuguese and everything. So far, yeah, I think it's been a great success. This is like the first one that I've had as many comments and as many viewers, because usually it's just my own side. My cell phone that's watching the video, or I have it set up so I can hear myself just in case my mic goes out. But yeah, I mean, now I've got 3 people watching. Awesome, thanks. Welcome to the video. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying. I'm finally made my way to NXT. And oh, it looks like I don't have... Oh, I don't think I'm able to do anything unless I talk to the producer first. So what did people think of the Asuka and Charlotte match at WrestleMania. That one, it was one of those that I didn't mind if either one had won. I mean, granted, yes, I was saddened to see the streak end, but at the same time, it was an amazing match. Now I can talk to the board here. Must be all the voodoo. Run-in promo. I'm gonna do a match with Hideo. That's right. Yeah, because I think, wasn't it both times The Undertaker was defeated at WrestleMania? Wasn't it in New Orleans? And then now there's Asuka.
Thank you for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from Orlando, where the attractions are many, but the only one that matters right now is WWE. Don't you dare go anywhere, because we've got a legendary lineup ahead.
Yep. That's right. I never thought about that.
We have a great match coming up next. We have one of our breakout
That
talents.
is so true. Wow. I'd never realized that until you mentioned it. And the first one was to Brock Lesnar, and then the second one was to Roman Reigns. Hey, at least The Undertaker won in last year's WrestleMania, in this past WrestleMania. Oh, really? That one I wasn't familiar with. That I did not realize. That's definitely something new I've learned.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way
WrestleMania
to the ring
3.
From every man's nightmare, weighing in at 205 pounds, the unpredictable Sue Wright.
Guys, we have two of WWE's most exciting superstars.
Now, for the name of the character, for the name of this wrestler, I named him Sue Wright. Mainly because there's a Johnny Cash song. I think it's Johnny Cash. Boy Named Sue. Life ain't easy for a boy named Sue.
Sounds like you're doubting him,
So I figured I'd
Let
at
me tell
least.
you something. You never
Well, that would have been a
doubt this
perfect
guy.
name for a
Trust me.
brawler instead of a high flyer. Wow, I totally missed the mark on that. That's alright though. So I kind of figured, give him that name, try to make him a little tougher, give him a little more fight, and then have him be booed by everybody.
And his opponent, from Tokyo, Japan, Weighing in at 180 pounds, Hideo Itami.
One-on-one action coming up here, guys, and I'm willing to bet this will be one we won't soon forget.
Totally agree, Michael. When you have two superstars as hungry as these two competing in the ring, you can bet it'll be memorable.
Tell me, Corey, do you like his chances here tonight?
Well, it's hard to beat a person who never gives up. And I can tell you that he has absolutely no quit in him. So yes, I do like his chances.
I like Hideo Itami. I'm glad he made his return to NXT. I'd like to see him get on the main rosters.
A superstar gets a certain feeling when he knows there's a strong possibility he may exit the match in a completely different condition than he entered. That's not exactly a comforting thought when it's your career.
And man, I never get tired of watching these guys compete.
Judging from this crowd response, guys, there's no more magical place to be in Orlando right now than right here for this match. Hits him right between the eyes with the knee. Right is an interesting subject, to say the least. You're the so-called expert, so what can we expect from him tonight?
It's still early, but I really like his chances here tonight.
Yeah,
He
I noticed
certainly
that.
looks more focused than I remember seeing him in recent weeks.
I think probably
Well,
after
they're all
this
real men in the
this match, I'll
WWE,
probably
but
end the
he's going
stream.
to have to do something extra special
I
to
may
show
pop
he's
back
more
on a bit
real than
later.
his opponent here
So,
tonight.
especially where you have the notifications turned on,
Powerful
it'll let you know
forearm.
whether I'm back. I don't like doing too long of a stream, because I figured that no one's gonna really want to watch the video afterwards, like when it's no longer live. So I figured keeping it short and sweet is usually pretty a good idea.
It's safe to say he
That way
underwent
it's
special training to put on
Maybe
this
an
kind of
hour. I
aerial
think
display.
most of my videos are about an hour and a half usually.
And now Wright might be starting to feel the pressure. With these two guys, we all knew this was going to be an all-out battle.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out
I'm
of
getting
hand. for him.
bested by Hideo.
Sometimes momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
This one could very
That's
easily
true.
go either way at this point, guys. But win or lose, he's the type of guy that will be proud of his performance regardless.
Oh, geez, that's embarrassing.
Oh, that's low. That's hateful. Yeah, I'm getting squashed.
He wants no part of the outside.
And that was probably a mistake.
Coming.
Yeah, kind of.
Offense like this is exactly how a competitor takes control of a match.
Yay, I has the momentum.
Things not looking good for Hideo Itami, but he's very aware of who he's in. It's the Dragon Sleeper. A flip back down onto his back. This guy's a machine.
Yeah, I haven't done much with the moveset, so it's very generic moves. I think the only thing I had
I'm afraid to think what's going to
selected
happen
were
next.
the signature and the finish that you select in the very beginning for the career.
Taking off the ropes with a superplex.
Hey, there may be a chance that I might win this. 9 a.m. in Algeria. Oh wow.
What does Hideo Itami have to do to regain his composure? It appears
So
his
you've been
opponent
watching
has his
since
number
about
right now.
7
I
a.m.?
never count this guy out, but I'll tell you what, he's not looking so hot right now. He's really going to need to find a way to get back in this thing.
Don't write him off just yet, guys. From what I see, these guys are
Oh,
pretty
it's
evenly matched at
PM.
this point.
Nobody controls the pace of
Okay.
a match quite like this guy.
So 7 p.m. you started watching, I think. If my calculations are correct.
What a match!
Oh, yeah, here's Hideo Itami.
And he goes for the pin. No person could take much more of this, and Hideo Itami is not looking good. Tonight may not be his night, guys.
Oh, man, what a beating he's taken. You can see the lights are on, but
yeah, he was definitely
nobody's home.
I don't know. I don't
too
think he
far
truly
away.
understood just how dangerous his opposition was.
He lands an amazing flip.
Game, set, match. This one is over. Hideo Itami's in trouble.
Here we go.
Ain't no stopping him now.
Major fail.
Man, that got him good. He landed a perfectly placed strike. That'll send a message to your adversary, all right. He may get the 3 count right there.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a rope break.
He's delivering
not.
an old-fashioned butt kicking right here.
He is a one-man gang in there.
Looking for a reap. His flip finds the mark.
That's how you put an exclamation point on the end of a match, guys.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. You can almost see the wind leave his body after that. He's not looking good here, Byron.
No, he's got to get up, and he's got to get up now.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle. He might have it. He misses the dive.
And again.
Unfortunately
Wow.
for him, there was no water in the pool.
Reverses that one. Look out, it's a Hurricane Rana.
Picture
He's in a
perfect
tough
Sue
spot
Salt.
here, Corey.
Nice.
And if he doesn't get up, it's going to get a lot tougher.
Rope breaks the hold there.
No. And I keep going for that move.
I think we're at the point in this match where the finisher could be used at any moment.
Can he score the pin? Byron, he may be down for good.
That wouldn't surprise me at all, not after the beating he's taken.
He's going for it all. Oh, and he's still down, Byron.
Things death.
Look at this. This should do it right there.
Hideo is persistent, that's for sure.
What great action we've had in this match. And he executes an impressive head scissors. There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
This is frustrating.
Doesn't show any signs of getting up here, guys.
No, he's taking...
Attacking the neck region.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He's just about there.
And I'm losing this one.
He somehow breaks free.
Nice, but he clearly has next to nothing left to give here.
Hideo Itami's got him up on his shoulders.
And lights out.
He's on the ropes and the ref.
Yay, I'm on the ropes. But I'm out of,
Oh, yeah, here's Hideo Itami.
This could be it for him, guys.
Yeah, he's on dreams.
Might be a little taller after the Dragon Sleeper. Stretch that spine and neck out. He's just about there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to lose this match. Or not, maybe. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it.
Taking on any more damage here. Nice job breaking out of that one.
But there's plenty more work for him to do here.
Showing very few signs of life here.
Yeah, there's no way
He lands an amazing flip.
If that doesn't end it, I don't know what.
Here he goes for the win. There's the pinfall.
I win. That was an epic match. That was a really good match. Even though I got my butt whooped in quite a few of it. And yeah, and my finisher would never hit. Of course it's gonna like repeatedly show that. Oh yay, there's one that actually hit. That was like a swanton bomb. But not bad. I think it was like 4 out of 5 stars. So not bad, not bad.
Here is your winner, the unpredictable Sue Wright.
Oh, apparently I'm,
big
you know,
singles victory here tonight.
These
my
guys
character
are
is
like a couple of horses
sensitive.
going
Doesn't want
at it out there.
to be too close to him.
We've got an animated crowd here tonight, as we usually do when we're in Orlando.
Yes. That's perfect. I think I may change his finisher to a swanton bomb. Maybe have it be called that. I wish they were able to name like finisher maneuvers like in previous games. You could actually create moves and then name them to be something else. I don't think that can be done in this one. At least I haven't seen where you can do it. But alrighty, I think I'm going to end the stream here. It was great chatting with you, Madhu, and Crazy Tags, and Action Jackson. For everybody that had popped in, thank you for viewing. And hopefully I will catch you next time when I am live streaming. That may be a little bit later today. Maybe, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm going to take a quick break before going back. I think I'm going to take a few moments, probably grab some more coffee. And then I'll be off the wall and hyper. And that'll be just hilarious fun. So, I will catch y'all next time. Later. As I hit the wrong button. I do not have the handle to this.